Hi guys, welcome to Crochet Wonderland, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to crochet a scrunchie. This scrunchie is really easy and fun, though it's like a one that I randomly just started making, but there's so many types of scrunchies. This is just one of the ways that I made, and this is really easy, and it looks like this. It's like these little bumps everywhere. And let's talk about materials and abbreviations. Let's get started. Okay, so with my yarn, I'm going to make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, I'm going to get my pointer finger and middle finger, press it into the yarn, and then twist it, and then I'll just pluck the yarn in front and pull it through. Or you can do the fast way that I do. You just press your hook, twist it, and then yarn over, pull through. Remember, when you yarn over, pull through, turn your hook to the left. Now, take your hook out of the slip knot. Make sure the slip knot's a little big. Insert your hook into the scrunchie, rubber band. And now, insert that slip knot through. And now, you're going to be chaining one. Like that. There we go. Now, we can make a single crochet. And to make a single crochet, you're going to insert, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, and yarn over, pull through both. You can use a stitch marker if you want, but I'm not going to use it for now. And now you're going to make as many single crochets as you can on this rubber band. So make sure to do that. See, like that, and make sure it's like kind of tight together, because when a rubber band stretches, they get farther apart. So if you made them really gappy, it's gonna look kind of bad. And I'd suggest to crochet with the yarn tail, so it's no fuss on cutting it off and like all that messy stuff. So just make sure to make as many single crochets as you can, and meet me at the end. Halfway through. Now I'm on my last couple stitches. Yes, it might take some time getting adjusted to, but after you get adjusted, it's actually really fun to crochet on, in my opinion. Make sure to make as many as you can. And this is as many as I can make. And now in your first stitch, we're going to insert and make a slip stitch. And to do that, insert, like we did, yarn over, and pull through all loops. And like that, we made the base. You can even just call this a day and just make this as your rubber band, but I'm going to go a little further than that. So when you stretch, it's kind of gappy, but it looks kind of cool. But in general, it also looks nice. So there's 2 ways how to make bumps. If you have an odd number, this bump way would be the perfect method. And let me show you how. Chain 2 or 3, any is fine. So I'm going to chain 3. And then in your first stitch, make a double crochet. And to make a double crochet, I'm going to yarn over, insert, yarn over, turn your hook to the left, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. And now again, let's make our second one. There we go. And now you're going to chain 2 or 3. Forgot. And now you're going to slip stitch into the exact same stitch that you made both of your double crochets in. So then, because if you have an odd number, there's no worries about, oh no, now I can't like chain 2 to this, or there's not enough stitches. You can just make each of these in any of the stitches. And I'm also going to show you a way if you have an even amount of stitches, or even if you have odd and you just want to try it. So, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, made a double crochet. Now, make a double crochet in the next stitch. Like that. And now you're going to chain 3. same stitch that you make your second double crochet in, you're going to make a slip stitch. And that's how you made one of my bumps. So it looks like that. And now you would just do that again. Chain 3. And I'm gonna call each of the bumps bump A and bump B. The first bump that I taught that you could do with any number of chains, I'm gonna call it bump A. And the one I just taught is called bump B. So now you can figure out which pattern to follow on the screen. I'm going to be doing the pattern of bump A. I think it looks a little better in my opinion. Yes, it uses more yarn and effort, but it looks amazing. I mean, both of them do. So everything's fine. Chain 3. And now make your double crochet in the next stitch. And now make your second one. Chain 3. And then slip stitch. And then repeat your bump A or bump B until the end. Okay, and if you were doing the style of bump A like me, it's gonna become like a little ruffly bump, so it's gonna look nice. But if you're doing the other way, it's gonna stay straight but simple. This one's ruffly and yeah, cute. Just a quick reminder. I'm halfway done. It looks really pretty and curly. Almost looks like coral reef kind of. So I'll meet you when I'm done. Almost done. Now I'm at my last stitch and it's really crowded, but it looks so stunning and gorgeous. And now we're going to chain 3 and make our double crochet if you're doing the bump A, which is all in one stitch. Great for odd stitches though. Now we're going to chain 3 and slip stitch in the same stitch. Like that. There we go. And now we're going to chain 1 and fasten off. And now insert a hook in the loop and pull it outwards. And now we can just pull it through a few stitches and chains. And now I'm gonna cut it. And there you go. Here's your beautiful scrunchie. I hope you like it. It's so easy, fun, and quick to make. And thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe.